everybody, I'm up here now, okay? I just moved myself because I want to be able to see the good questions for math this week. Okay, so you are going to be reading and understanding a graph this week in math. Last week in science, you got to make and fill in information. This week in math, you're going to be answering some questions based on a graph that's already given to you, okay? So when you go on here, to the weekly slides for suggested activity, the suggested way to turn in is number 4. So when you go to the slide for turning in, the number 4 is actually going into Google Class, and there's a slide copy that you can type on, okay? Because on this one, for weekly slides, you can't type on, okay? So I'm going to switch over to the slide that will look in Google Class, okay? And when you are here in Google Classroom and you're looking at your slide, you have all your questions here that you can either print out and handwrite on to turn in, but you also, this is a copy that you can type on too. So if I'm reading question number 1 and it says, how many students voted for crafting? I can use my mouse and click in that blank spot that's right there. Okay, and now I have my cursor blinking and I can type my answer. Okay, I'm not really gonna write my answer, I'll figure it out. Okay, and then same thing for number 2. When I read number 2 question, when I'm ready to answer, I just click down below in the blank spot and then I can type my answer in that blank spot, okay? The only real big hint I'm gonna give you as far as knowing how to do the math is those questions that ask for how many more, okay? So looking at this graph, it tells me my title up here, favorite hobby, and then I have crafting, sports, baking, playing instruments, okay? And then my number of votes are going down this way. So this is one of those horizontal graphs, okay, that I'm reading across, okay? When it's asking me something like how many more than, it's really easy to find it on the graph, okay? That's what makes graphs so easy to read. So let's say, I want to make sure I don't give the exact same answer. Okay, let's say I was asking you how many more people liked playing instruments than baking. So when you look at the two, they're right next to each other. Yes, I know that playing instruments is more. I know because it's longer and it has more if I counted up the votes. But if I'm trying to find out how many more than baking exactly, I want to know exact number, then I'm looking at the 2, and remember all these are the same. They're matched up, they're matched up, they're matched up until right here. Okay, then playing instruments has that 1, 2, 3, 4 more than the baking. So that might help you on those questions that sometimes give us a hard time, some of us. All right, so and then there is, don't forget this little question over here, last thing is explaining how you knew one of the answers. Okay, so make sure that you answer all of your questions this week. All right, okay, good luck, and I will see your good work soon. See ya.